What is going on, my fellow degenerates? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So another week is officially in the books for GameStop stock. So we have to break down what happened this week, the charts, and of course, what to look forward to for next week. We have a lot to cover in this video, guys. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000. It's free money, guys. Just use that link down below. Check out the QR code right here, or go to stassurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, boom, just like that, you get some free stocks, and of course, it helps out the channel, guys. I appreciate you all, as always, and with that being said, cheers, let's get into it. So again, it was a crazy week overall for GameStop, and today was very volatile, and we actually pretty much broke even on the day. You guys can see we opened up at about $29.30. We popped to about almost $31. Then we dumped all the way down to $27, right back up to almost $30 right around the start of Power Hour. Then we dumped into close, and we're consolidating. We consolidated pretty much all of the aftermarket. So yeah, talk about a roller coaster ride today, guys. Unbelievable, all over the place. And this entire week, to be honest, was pretty flat. You guys can see here, we were, I think, on the week up only 2% on GameStop. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the reality of the matter. Up only 2% over the past 5 days. And you can see it for yourselves here on this 5-day, 5-minute chart, right? We were pretty much flat all week, and we saw a big sell-off. I believe this was on Friday. Yeah, on Friday we sold off big time to about $27. Then on Monday we were hovering around $24, $25, and that's pretty much where we held all week, right? In the mid to high 20s, and we closed today at $28.70, down officially 1.4%, down 42 cents on the day. So of course, the main thing we're looking out for next week is, you guessed it, the annual shareholder meeting, which is on Monday, I believe at 11 a.m. on the East Coast. I'll pull it up here in a second. We'll look at that. And on top of that, of course, guys, we're always looking forward to what Roaring Kitty is doing with his position, right? Is he adding more? Is he going to sell out of everything? Which I doubt he's going to do that, obviously, right, guys? So I'm very curious to see what comes out of next week. Is he going to buy more shares? Is he going to get included into the board, right? What's going to come from the annual shareholder meeting? And let me give you guys a pro tip right here. If you guys have not done this yet, you need to do this before Monday. Let me show you what this is. Do you guys see what this is right on my screen right here? Make sure you guys smash the like button, by the way, if you see what this is here, and don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get the 50,000 subs this year. Do you guys know what this is? This is the proxy statement you guys can see right here for 2024. Look at this, 2024 proxy statement, notice of 2024 annual meeting of stockholders to be held on June 13th, which obviously they didn't update that. I mean, it was supposed to be on June 13th. It was supposed to be today as well, but it got postponed to next week, obviously. But either way, that's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. The point of the matter here is this shows you everything you need to know, what to kind of expect. There's so much crap here, guys. Director compensation, corporate governance. You see the compensation of the different higher-ups here, right? There's just so much. You guys can see the table of contents here for yourselves. And most importantly, it gives you kind of an agenda of what to expect for the shareholder meeting. You guys can see here the different things that you're going to be voting on if you're a shareholder. If I zoom in a bit here so you can actually see it. There we go, guys. Holy smokes. We can see here you're going to be able to see, or to elect rather, the 5 nominees identified in this proxy statement to serve as directors. Okay. To approve on an advisory, non-binding basis our executive compensation. You guys can see that at number 2. Number 3, to ratify our audit committee's appointment of Deloitte and Touche, or Touche. I don't even know how to say that. I'm an idiot. Whatever. Deloitte as our independent registered public accounting firm for our fiscal year ending February 1st, 2025. And we can see here they have the board voting recommendations. So they say here they're for that to ratify their audit committee's appointment of Deloitte. They're for approving, it looks like, their executive compensation. Okay. And the last thing here is to consider and vote on the stockholder proposal described in this proxy statement if properly presented at the annual meeting. They're against that. So we'll see how this ends up playing out, obviously, but I advise you guys to look through this proxy statement. Give it a nice read over the weekend. I've read it a couple times. I've ran through it a couple times, right? There's so much stuff here. You can see how to register to attend the annual meeting virtually. How can I attend the annual meeting? What is a broker non-vote? What vote is required to approve each proposal? There's so much detail here, guys, that, I mean, if you're not a nerd about this stuff, if you don't really care, I mean, it doesn't matter. But if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty, you can see a bunch of stuff here. Again, you can see the director nominees. You got Ryan Cohen. You got James Grube. You got Lawrence Cheng. A bunch of people there. You can see here the director nominee qualifications and experience. I mean, again, there's so much that you guys need to go look at this for yourselves. Just go to Google, type in Gamestop proxy statement 2024, and it should be the first thing that pops up. You guys can see here some compensation, yada, 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 director compensation, executive officers. So, yeah, what do you guys think about that? Did you read the proxy statement? Let me know in the comments down below about that. I'm curious, but yeah, pro tip, go do that. Go read it for yourselves. Maybe not all in one sitting, but give it a look through, man. Over the weekend, while you have some time, you might as well do it. And quick update, not really an update, really for those people that haven't seen this, but Roaring Kitty is heading into the weekend as of this update, as of this screenshot right here, with over 9 million shares of GameStop. We covered this already, but just a refresher if you guys didn't know. This is obviously a massive position, $250 million, guys. So again, 1,000 shares at $23.41 average price, and the day gain as of this screenshot, $30 million, nuts, and the total gain is $51 million. So I was reading on Reddit earlier today, and obviously it makes sense, right? I don't have to read it on Reddit to think about it, but it made me think about it, I guess, from reading on Reddit. But I think for every dollar that GME goes up, he's making $9 million. Isn't that insane? For every dollar GME goes up, that's $9 million. And I think for every cent that GME goes up, it's $90,000. Could you imagine that? That is just unbelievable. Think about that for a second. You have a stock portfolio, you own a stock. For every freaking cent it goes up, or down for that matter, but let's say up in this case, $90,000. Unbelievable, guys. I mean, GME's fluctuating by many cents every single second, right? So, I mean, think about the fluctuations in his position. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. But yeah, that's a quick breakdown on Kitty's position, which you guys already knew about that. The proxy statement, which maybe a good amount of you had no idea about, so hopefully I put that on your radar. So go again and do your own research, due diligence on that. And again, the chart here is showing a pretty flat week, which at the end of the day, guys, is not a bad thing. That's actually a pretty good thing. You know, the last thing we would have wanted to see would be GME downtrending all week, but we held flat. We held steady, which is good. That means it could be the calm before the storm, right? It could be a big week next week. I'm excited about it, guys. But yeah, that's a quick breakdown here. And by the way, we're still holding trend on the 4-hour chart, on the 20-day as well. You guys can see if I pull this up. We're looking pretty good still here. I'd like to break above the mid-30s. That's the spot that I mentioned in my last video. I would love to get out of there. We'll see. But as of now, this is what we're working with, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Come on. Don't forget to do that. And to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000 with at least a $100 deposit. Just use that link down below, the QR code right here, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Get your stocks, guys. It's free money. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great weekend.